Okay, well, hello everyone. My name is Enzo Ferrante. I'm one of the co-organizers of FAME, and we are really happy to start our second virtual workshop this year on fairness of AI in medical imaging. You know, FAME started last year. We co-organized it with a set of researchers from Europe, Latin America, and the USA. We have been doing some different activities during the last 2 years. We started in 2022 with a virtual workshop that maybe some of you have already joined, where we discussed a lot about medical imaging, AI, and fairness, and how these topics intersect each other. Also, this year, we had our first in-person workshop that happened at MICA in Canada. And that was an amazing experience where we could join in person and discuss this really interesting topic. Actually, some of the best presentations from this workshop are going to be presented today here in the virtual workshop. At FAME, we are also thinking about ways of gathering together the community and start to share some resources that are already there. So in the last years, there have been many publications related to fairness of AI in medical imaging. And we are trying to curate here a list of resources that is available online already, and you can check in our website. We hope that this is going to be useful for those who are just jumping in this amazing field. Also, at FAME, we have our newsletter. We promise we are not spamming you with a lot of information. This will be just to share advances about new events and things coming on related to our workshop. So if you want to register, that is the link. This is there, the QR code, and you can join us. So today, we also would like to promote a little bit some other events that are related to fairness of AI in medical imaging. And this is one of them. This is a seminar that is organized by Veronica Chepligina and Amelia Jimenez Sanchez, who are also part of FAME. And it's basically focusing on data sets and everything around them. So if you are interested in that, well, you can go and check the website there. This is a kind of really related workshop related with what we are doing here. Okay, but we are here today to start with our virtual workshop that we are really happy being organizing for the second time. And this virtual workshop, we will have 3 amazing keynotes by Sami, Sarah, and Canwell. But also we will have some invited talks that we try to curate, showing some of the works that have been published recently about fairness of AI in medical imaging. So one of them is going to be the best oral prize winner at the in-person workshop, but we also have some papers that were presented in the main MICA conference, as well as other papers from iClear and other conferences. So we believe this will be a really nice afternoon for me, for some of you, maybe a morning, maybe a night. That will start with the first keynote. We will have then our invited talks. We will have 3 sessions with breaks in between of 10 minutes. And at the end, we will have a nice panel discussion where the keynotes are going to join us. And also Judy Gyosha, who was one of the keynotes in our in-person event in MICA, will be also joining the panel at the end to discuss, coordinated by Ben Glocker. So this is all from this introduction. And actually, we would like to get to know a little bit better our audience. So Ben, I'm going to pass the word to you so that you can start sharing the Menti presentation.
Great, thank you very much, Enzo. Welcome everyone from my side as well. This is Ben Glocker from Imperial College London. And we thought we really should know who we are in a virtual room with. So let's start with a little entry poll. to get a bit of an idea who's joining us today. We did this last year, so it's also interesting for us to see how the community evolves. So if you could please all go to menti.com and use the code in the chat 72419391. I'll just give you a few seconds, so hopefully you should see my screen now as well. So do go on menti.com, use that code 72419391. And this is then an interactive poll, so you can give your responses, and we will get some live results. And I see a lot of hearts coming in here, so this is a good indication that the poll is getting busy. So just give it a few seconds, because then the questions will be paced by me.
And I think you need to press C to allow responses.
Yeah, no. This is just so people could type something on the slide as well. We don't need that here. We'll use that later. Right. Okay. Let's go to the first question while people are still joining, and we will keep that poll open over during the whole workshop. So do feel free to join in later as well. So you hopefully can see the live results as they are coming in. I guess currently we see there's a majority of postgraduate researchers joining us today. I think we have about 50 responses so far, 56 still coming. Just leave that for a bit. I think that is probably a good representation of the audience. Okay, so let me go to the next question. So the next one is to know a little bit about our age distribution. So it seems no under 20s on the call. No over 60s. Okay, great. 70 responses. Very good. Thank you. Let's go to the next one. This is a free text, so feel free to say or don't say whatever you want here. This is just, again, really for us to see how diverse and representative we have managed to reach out. Obviously, the FAME workshop has a strong interest in reaching out to a large group. Right, thank you very much. That's 70. I always wait for something around 70. I think we also want to see the geographic representation of today. So probably not surprising, lots of participants from Europe, probably also given the time zone. But very nice to see some people joining us from Africa. I think that was our gap last year. So good to see that we have improved a little bit on that one. And maybe it's also a good point to also promote the MICAI conference next year, where we might have another iteration of the FAME workshop, which will be held in Africa. Great, thank you very much. What is your professional background? Next question. Maybe not too surprising, lots of joiners from academia, but some good representation from industry. Excellent, 70, thank you. Then a little bit how active you are involved in working on fairness. I think that is one that is definitely interesting compared to last year. There weren't that many people doing active research on the aspects of fairness. So I think this is a great positive sign. Excellent, thank you. And I think this is our last question. Thinking about the opportunities and risks for AI and its potential to address health disparities, would like to hear a little bit about your view. Are you more on the optimistic, pessimistic side? I think that's a strong signal here. Excellent. It's very good. So overall, I guess a very optimistic crowd. So that will help us with the follow-on discussions. I think that's it for now. So I will leave that poll open for later, so other people can join. We will have another poll later getting some discussions starting before the panel discussion. So thanks for everyone for joining this one, and I will now hand over to Esther, who will introduce the first session.